What's up, everybody, and welcome to another video with Ratchet Davo. And I'm doing a little midnight run tonight during this quarantine season. I just needed to get out and do something, but I had realized the other day, I was looking through the pictures on my phone, and I realized that I passed the 1 year mark of ownership with this bike. And I know a lot of people do videos on 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and so on of ownership, but I thought, how cool is it that I've owned this thing for a year already? The year has really flown by, and I did a video of all the modifications I did on it, but I figured I'd do a little midnight moto vlog. And to end the video, I put a montage of clips together over the last year. Just little things I have on my phone, GoPro video footage, and the progression of the motorcycle. So with that being said, let me fill up with gas, get on the bike, we'll ride around, talk for a second, and then after that, the end of the video will just be like 2 or 3 minutes of just clips from the last year of ownership. So let me fill up and then we'll get on the road. Alrighty, we're filled up, gassed up, ready to go. It's a little chilly tonight. It's like getting down to 50 degrees, 45 degrees. I think it's under 50 right now. But gas is cheap. Gas is really cheap. Premium is under $2 a gallon. It's pretty good. No complaints here. No complaints at all. But on the topic of 1 year of ownership, and I apologize, it'll probably get a little dark for y'all here and there. My dash is super bright though. The 1 year of ownership, it's been really good. I really haven't had any hiccups with this bike. No problems. The engine light is on right now because of the ECU flash, which I have not changed, or I have not taken the time to go clear that engine light. So the quick shifter and the power mods have been fantastic. You know, one of the biggest things is I've been itching to get this thing to the track and just see how it does. I haven't made any suspension mods. I just want to see how it handles factory and then make adjustments from there, you know? It's like just trying to figure out. I want to figure it out. I want to get to a track that you shake it down, see what needs, you know, what needs to go, what can stay, that kind of thing. It's just hard to I don't know, very difficult to get to a track right now, and all the ones I wanted to go to got canceled or rescheduled because of the virus. So the virus is really screwing us up pretty bad right now. So, but I just wanted to get out and ride for a second before I park it for the night. And 1 year in review, honestly, no complaints. Like, totally honest review. It's been really good. Long term, I could see myself keeping this bike and then getting a sport bike, like a full-on sport bike, like I want. And I've been keeping my eye on a couple Ducatis. It's just not the right time in life right now to put all my money into buying, you know, a Ducati. But I'm kind of waiting to get like a classic Ducati and not a newer one. So that's kind of like my plan right now. But man, the highways are just empty. Like there's 1 or 2 cars every few minutes, which is crazy. But it's awesome. I love the empty roads. That's like the one plus side. The minus side is that everything's been canceled. The plus side is that nobody's out and about when I'm out and about, and it's fantastic. But yeah, I'll make this video short and sweet. Main thing is, obviously I made a lot of modifications to the bike to make it the way it is now. I'll say that. Like, to make the bike the way I wanted it to be, I had to change the handlebars. I had to get the tune. You know, I had to spend the money. So, like, all the complaints I had about the bike, I made those adjustments. You know, and everything's a little bit cold right now. Yeah, I made those adjustments. I did what it needed to be done to make the bike more enjoyable for me, and I feel like that's what's important. Is that at first the bike was not 100% what I wanted until I made all the modifications, and now honestly the bike is such a joy to drive. I look forward to getting out and riding it. So the next few clips are all from like one of the first few rides I had until very recently with the ECU flash and the quick shifter. So enjoy these videos, and there's a lot more content coming that I'm really looking forward to sharing with y'all. But 1 year in review, very happy with the bike. The mods I did made the bike so much better, and I feel like if you want to ride the bike factory the way it is, you can do that, but I would say it's more enjoyable when you add those modifications to make it a lot more fun. So enjoy these clips, and thanks for watching, y'all. Did he just jump? That's hilarious. That kid just jumped out of his pants. I hope y'all enjoyed those few clips. Pretty fun little bike over the last year. Definitely would recommend. There's so much you can do with this bike. If you want to track it, you can track it. If you want to stun it, you can stun it. If you want to, you can do whatever you want, you know? It's just like, it's such a unique bike, being able to have so many different options. It's not a top speed bike, you know, and that it is what it is, you know. I think it'd be excellent for the track though, for the amount of torque it has, because most tracks, like with a tuned FZ09 or MT09, You know, you can possibly maybe get 150 miles an hour out of it. But I feel like that's plenty for a track day because you have the torque to get there. And that's what makes it fun if you're coming out of corners. So I feel like it's an all-around, almost Swiss Army knife kind of bike. If you put the right seat on it, you can have the comfort you need to go on a long ride. If you do the right mods to it, or hardly any, I think it can be a great stunt bike. And if you want to make it a track bike, I think you'll spend a little bit more. Like I've definitely spent a little bit more to get it to where it is, and it's not even quite to the place. I still have to do the steel braid brake lines and the brake pads, which is another video that's coming soon. But I just think it's so cool that you can do so many things with this bike. And even then, like with the modifications I've done, I'm waiting on the Yamaha comfort seat to come in. I'm going to be able to take longer rides and take my significant other and go for a ride, you know. It's like, so it still is a multi-function bike in my opinion, even when you start doing certain modifications to it. I will say, and it's my own fault, but the bike is pretty loud, and I'm looking at getting some sort of silencer for this exhaust. That might be a video that's coming soon as well, but I just haven't found one yet. I have to make some measurements and try to order the right silencer and all that mess. So you can probably look out for that video coming soon as well. But regardless, you'll be seeing more of this bike in the future, and you'll be seeing the 370 content, which I know I keep saying is coming. It's just like I'm trying to get the motor to the engine shop and nobody's open, so that's kind of a problem. But I'm calling up to the engine shop tomorrow to see if anybody's there, and I could drop it off and they can go ahead and start machining the block, and I can go ahead and start ordering parts. So I'm trying to figure that part out right now. Just doing a lot of research, really, as of right now. So thank y'all for watching this video and riding along for the midnight moto vlog.